Metal Ridge. I do like Metal Ridge. We're gonna start with Bionics, I think. Maybe. Bionics in a cold environment. I mean, you have to research insulation pretty quickly. It's not much different than anything else, though. We could do Bionics. Maybe. I do like Bionics. They're super cool, man. They do take a lot of power, but once you get going with them. Let's see. Let's go with a digger. Another digger, and maybe a researcher, which we don't get, but we do get the medical booster, which is nice. I don't want this guy, though. Excavation and machinery, that's fine. You're going to be doing mostly doctoring. You have a digging booster, and you have the extreme one. Husbandry and medicine, athletics, and agricultural. Can we get a different one of you with an extreme? Excavation and machinery, no. Construction and creativity, no. Science and strength, no. No. Medicine and science, yeah. Alright, let's do it. Alright, well, we got our orders of where to go and what to dig. Everybody's super cold. Let's speed that up. Let's also make sure that your schedules, let's put them on work only. Copy. We're gonna do bedtime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, cancel that for this one. This one will be bedtime. 4, 5, 6. Downtime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this one would be the same kind of thing, but over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be good enough. We'll get around to it. Oh, we got trapped in there. I'm going to want to dig 4 out down here, please. Four down out here as well. Let's dig this out. Luckily, we don't have to worry about food very much since we're in Bionics. However, I'll probably eventually get regular dudes. So it won't be just a Bionic run. Alright, let's start thinking about maybe getting a station in here for research. Alright, so we got that all taken out. Let's get some stations in here. We want to get a research station. We're going to get 2 of those. I'm going to get a bin on this side. Maybe a bin on this side, actually. Let's get ladders. I think the ladders are going to go here. Let me get doors. See, we're gonna have 3 on this side eventually, yeah? Alright, There's that. And then we're going to have power. So I'll have manual generators. Let's say 1 right there. Battery. Alright, that's a lot of good commands right there. I hate that my ladder is so close to this side, but you know what? It's fine. It's really not that big of a deal. We're gonna have to do open air electrolyzers. There was a new design that I wanted to try, but at the same time, I might just go open air. I need to go up more. So let's continue up. What up? How you doing? Welcome in. You're off work now? Alright, nice. Sound good. Ceiling collapse, yep. Hold up. Let me just snip that real quick. Ooh, that was close. It was close. He was about to run on that. Maybe. Maybe not. What's going on? Trapped. He's trapped. Ah, shit. Really what I need is this one right there, I believe. Cancel this. We need to go grab him. Alright, here they go. They're gonna go get him. It'll be fine. Let's get some dirt in here. Dirt. Maybe like 5,000. Alright, he got out. Yay. Ooh, did I just block our way out? Yep. My bad. They should be able to get out after this. My goodness, that's taking you a minute. No. Cancel that one. Yeah, get everything else put in before you do that. There we go. Now that's in. Now I can put this in. There's the battery. Let's get research going. We want... Oh, I would love to get on recyclable batteries very quickly, but I think I'm gonna need this crafting station pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and grab that first and foremost. Yep, this wheel needs to be on a 7 priority. There we go, perfect. Now we can go up with that, and over here I think I'm gonna build, let's see, right here, right? Yep, let's get ladders over here. Also, let's get snow up there. Dig this out. Maybe cancel this one. Still don't have, you know what? I need bathrooms pretty soon. Maybe I grab those quick. Yeah, we're on cycle 2, so we're gonna need those bathrooms sooner rather than later. We don't need the beds as much as we need those bathrooms. And it's going to be frozen at first, so we're not going to have any gear balm for a while. That's going to be booty. Yay! Alright, well that's our first room. That is going to be the lavatory. Hopefully our second room will be our bathroom. Alright, let's get some doors down here. Plumbing. We don't know it yet, but he is researching it. Oh boy, it is cycle 3. I hope we don't expel gunk everywhere. Should I make some... Yeah, I should probably make some outhouses. Let's do plumbing, outhouse. I'll just deconstruct after they're done with them. There you go. Now you have a thing to expel your gunk in. No wash basin, we don't need it. Keep on going with the snow. Hell yeah, let's get rid of these. Deconstruct. Bro, I didn't even need them. Research. So we have those now. I should probably go back to researching that right there. Yep. Hey, a print. Inspect it, please. Choose blueprint. What did we get? Well, we got 3 regular dupes and advanced medical booster. The apothecary usage. I think I already have that. Flatulent, definitely not. Bottomless stomach, probably not. Building, supplying, ranching, or a builder. Narcoleptic. No, I think we're going to take that. I'm busy right now, though. Milk extractors. Let's go ahead and put this one in here, that one in there. Yeah, plumbing. Oopsies. And then maybe a vent right there. Maybe a couple more doors just so that... Ooh, actually. Maybe I should replace this over here then. Cancel that. Then let me get doors in. And a sink. That'd be under medicine. That should be our next bonus room. Alright, I'm gonna set it up for a little bit of a build, and then I'm gonna take a BRB. But let me think, what do we want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, huh? Alright, so deconstruct it. Well, actually don't deconstruct that. Let's go ahead and open this rummage. And then this over here I want to dig out towards. Because we need to unlock that portal on level 7. Yep, that'll be perfect. And then I want to get some dig commands in here because, you know, digging is life. Let's go 26. Oh wow, it was one more than that. Crazy. No. I'll be ready here in a second, love. We'll go on a BRB in a second. Huh? Okay, though. Let's go ahead and get regular tiles here. Maybe one right there. Let's definitely up the priority over here, though. This would be construction. This is what we want the most of. Might get these pipes in before they wet their pants. Might want to dig this out on a 6. Can we make it? They haven't peed yet. They've got to be about to gunk themselves for sure, 100%. Okay, research complete. Still researching. Power banks, how are we doing on power banks? Not bad, we haven't needed them yet. Oh my goodness, are they not gonna gunk themselves? That would be amazing. We're also gonna need to have a crafting station though. Alright, there's that. The gunk machine is up and running. We should be good. That's our second room bonus. That is the washroom. Cheers. Alright, let's get the station of crafting in. I get that probably right there. Let's cancel these ladders. Do the snow instead. Get that wire over here. And we'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. All right, let's continue. Looks like we're having some issues with the digging over here. It caved in on us. In fact, I'd like to have the construction over here a little bit higher so that I can get this station going. We're gonna need to make batteries sooner rather than later. All right, how many batteries do we have? We have 12 units. I would probably want 8. Let's make 8. We're gonna make this on a 6. This is on a 7. No, that's perfect. As far as research, we've gotten that done. Maybe we get Rock Crusher. I wouldn't mind the Apothecary. We're gonna need the Apothecary. Let's grab the Apothecary. Oh, I need so much research right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna have this side be bionics, and I might make this side for regular dupes, maybe. We have a biobot builder there. We got a trap dupe over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are they all going on break? No. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. They are warming up. And there goes some power banks. Alright, she shouldn't be trapped anymore. That's good. And we are making the battery banks. Sweet! I still haven't seen him go gunk yet. And it is cycle 5. That is crazy. Oh wait, no, they must though. Yeah, that's solid gunk. Alright, well. Somehow we have solid gunk? No, that's phosphorite. Okay. I think Chip is the one that is going to have this warm coat. Go ahead, Chip. Have at it. See if that helps out. I don't know, Chip is the one with the good... Okay, let's look at our priorities here for a second. Skill-wise, Chip is a digger. Your weirdo is a medical scientist, which is not really a thing right now. And you are a digger. So let's go back to Eric Weirdo here and give him another medical. That gives him 2 of those. That's going to give him double. So 10 in medicine. That's going to be really helpful when we're making gear balm. If we can make gear balm. We're going to have to make a vacuum for this stuff. Could I make a vacuum for this stuff? I should have set that up from the start. Sounds like that would have been helpful. Yeah, probably be. Alright, so now that they have their hats, let's go ahead and give them their priorities. We want you to be the researcher. Let's give researching nothing for everybody. And then only Earth Weirdo. And doctoring. Oopsies. Yeah, I'll give you doctoring over that. And everybody's going to be up on attacking. Everybody's going to be up on toggling. We're going to have, I don't know, life support. Maybe. Let's do tiding. Digging for sure. You guys are going up on that. Building as well. And you can be down on that. Awesome. Let's go. That should be better priorities. Meanwhile, I only have so much wood. I should probably check how much I have. 6.4 tons. So no, I need to lay off the wood. No research focused. What do we want next? Yeah, I could start down the power route. Yeah, let's do that. Could also start down the insulation route because I'm going to need that as well. But we're going to need a scientist here at cycle 6. Either that, or I'm going to have to make one of these researching boosters, which I could, but I don't have any chips right now because I haven't let them sleep yet. So that would mean letting one of my bionics just sleep for quite a while in order to get enough chips in order to make one of those. Oh my goodness, so many good plants though too. And we do have some good igneous rock down here, so I want to dig down. Yeah, this is going to be a good area down here that we can get into. We got granite down here. We got igneous rock. We can replace all these ladders. Get our wood back. That'd be very helpful. Hey, we got our portal unlocked. That should give us some research, I guess. Yep. One of you have the warm coat? Yeah, it's Chip over here. You know what? I'm gonna call him Skip. Just so that I get used to it. Skip. Who names their kid Skip, bro? It is what it is. Alright. So intaking the O2 over there, that's fine. We got plenty of O2 to breathe for now. I also do have granite right here. And sport sheds that I could possibly... Do I want to go biobots? I usually hate biobot. You need steel to get those up and running though. We're a little bit away from having steel. Alright, how many of these do we have? 4 more to go. Okay, that is on a 6. Cycle 6 is here. We should be getting a print available here in the next 60 seconds. Research complete. Alright, so we're going into the next part of the power. That's fine. Alright, blueprint time. Let's see what we get. We get another bionic that has digging. That's cool. With cuisine and agricultural being their down operator, which would be great for mechatronics, but we can get mechatronics in a bionic. Or a suit wearer, and I'm not ready for regular dupes, so I think I will take this Sonior right here. We're gonna put them on this schedule right here. Sonior, you can go on this schedule. We're gonna need beds at some point. But for right now, we don't have any. So good luck with that. And then as far as skills go, I want to get some construction boosters, maybe 3 of those. And let's also get a researching booster. Actually, let's get the researching booster first because I just got rid of my only opportunity of getting a new bionic or a new dupe with the skill of advanced research. So now I have to build that advanced research booster pretty soon. Alright, I'm gonna want to learn how to make abyssalite into... Well, that's all in the advanced research section here. Still gotta get through a couple batteries. Okay, yeah. Maybe I get a bin here for cinnabar ore? That would be kind of nice. See that? Up that to a 7. Alright, so this is going to be metal ore, cinnabar ore, 5,000. How we doing? We got 2 million batteries. That's... or 2 million joules. Pretty good on the batteries. However, I'm going to allow it. Last thing I want to do is be short on power. Alright, we got that research done. So we know that now. Let's get stuff for Great Hall / Banquet Hall. Yeah, we got a plum squash down here. I see a mammoth. Yeah, there he is. So there's a mammoth. We have plenty of these phloxes. I would like to set up an area for regular dupes as well. I think I'm going to have a right versus left, maybe. With bionics on this side and regular dupes on this side. Maybe we'll have them meet up in the middle. That'd be super cool. Have a communal great hall where oh my goodness, I'm loving it already. We'll have a communal banquet hall in the middle, and then bionics on the left, regular dupes on the right. Possibly. We'll see if that works. Of course, the bionics are going to have to build up for the regular dupes because, well, we started as bionic. So we got to get ready for that. Do we not have... Oh, we don't have any chips. Okay, yeah. We're not going to have any chips because we have no bedrooms. Let me get some bedrooms put in. Alright, let's maybe 7. Digging 6. Just to make this the priority. Are we done with the research, or are we still researching? No, we're still researching. That's fine. Alright, we're gonna have to... Well, actually, we do have one dupe that goes down for break, but we're gonna have to put him on, like, constant break, most likely. And we might as well have him have a nice room. And I believe that's Sonyor. So maybe I'll have a new schedule. Add a new copy of this schedule. Let's put bedtime everywhere except for the downtime. This will be Sonyor's new schedule here in a second. After we build a bedroom. Let's see, furniture, beds. Let's go with the stone cots. I like those. 1, 2, 3. Maybe a little bit of this snow tile flooring. And let's see, how many bionics do I want? Who knows? But we'll go to here for now. Yeah, that'll be a nice little room. I don't think I have the... Oh, I do have the mesh tile already. Let's go. We'll put mesh tiles here as well. Alright, let's do construction level 7s on these. And we'll go on 6 on our construction so that we don't mess up our diggings. In fact, all of these could be 6s. Alright, research complete. Hell yeah. Let's see, what else can we grab? Let's get that rock crusher in. And then we'll put Sonyor. Well, wait. Put Sonyor on the sleep schedule. Actually, I can do it now. Let's do that now. Sonyor, you can go on to this one. We'll get some chips. We'll make the, well, I guess chip, right? The booster. Chip booster. Booster chip. Alright, that should be a room now. Sure enough. Alright, other than that, wouldn't mind maybe coming over here and digging this out. Maybe on a 6. That's a lot of good material right there. And the Bionics are able to do it. Are you up for your downtime? Yeah. I looked for the camouflage pants for the dupes, but I couldn't find it. Aw. Like at all? I guess they're just not redneck. They do have some overalls, I think, somewhere. How many chips do I need for this? I need 2. Okay, well, I have 1. Should I start putting them all on downtime schedules? Maybe. I don't really need chips that much, though, right now. Alright, research is done. Let's grab electrolyzers. We're going to need that sooner rather than later. Alright, here we go, getting some granite. That's going to help out a lot. Ugh, that is a bad joke. Alright, well, I mean, we could just say only Bionics through here. Copy settings. Base settings, right? And as we go through and make doors up and down, that'll only be for Bionics. And then this eventually will only be for regular dudes, but not quite yet. Alright, so we got some granite. I want to use some of that granite. Make a ladder. Up like so. I believe this is 26. Yep, perfect. And how many chips do I have? That's 3. I think we're done with her being down, so let's go schedule. Put Sonyor back here. She can go back to work. I also need to start thinking about the pole, but waiting on somebody to do this. Okay, there's a chip. She's getting her own chips. Aw, happy anniversary to you too, love. Me and Nugs' anniversary today. Alright. Do we want another Bionic? Maybe. Another Bionic would add more batteries that I don't have to make. It would also add another digging booster. I think so. I think we go with Stila. Stila, let's put you on this schedule. Stila is a extreme digger. Let's get you a booster processing. Everybody can have booster processing. Stila is a digger, though. So your priorities are going to be digging. Yeah. That should be fine. Don't cancel you. What? Why would I cancel you? Alright, we got 5 dupes. Cycle 9 already. Okay. Really need that research chip. Did you do it yet? No. Hopefully soon. Yay, there it is. There's the chip. Okay, so that's gonna be weirdo. You can have the researching chip. And your priority should be researching first, right? Doctoring and then researching. Got you. But let's go ahead and deconstruct this. I need to add under utilities the ice liquefier. Have that there. We'll have some ice set right here. There he goes. Now he has the chip. We'll get the supercomputer in. Run this power wire across. And just as the research stopped, let's grab... Oh, should I go for poles? Or actually, I want to really go after these eco power banks. So I'm going to grab this. Missing research state. Well, yeah, for right now. Alright, this will be for ice. It's under liquefiable. Ice and snow. 5,000. We might need a Holland dude. So let me look at my battery situation. We have 13 available. It means I want 7 batteries. Oopsies. 7 batteries. And I want a couple strength boosters. Maybe I don't. I do want a couple construction boosters. I suppose this should be a 6, since it is something very important. There you go. Now what does this say? We have insufficient water. No, that's fine. We're melting it right now. Suppose we could go up here and unlock that. When I get some of this new material here, deconstruct this wood. Yeah, the granite. That's gonna be nice. And you got a warm environment to work in. Isn't that cool? we can replace that tile, or that wooden tile, now with a ladder. And in order to make this side for regular dupes, let's see, could I figure out what 26 would even be? Actually, it doesn't need to be 26. Hold on, let's see what that would be. That would be under furniture. Cot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, I want to be 26. It'd be like... And then 1. Cancel this. I think this will be the perfect size for regular dupes. At least it'll be the right size for their bedrooms, which is usually the right size for their kitchen and banquet. Well, the banquet hall is going to be in the middle, but I'm not exactly sure what else will be in the middle, but at least the banquet hall. Alright, we're almost up here, so let's start digging out this way and submit a bioscan, level 9. Should be good. As soon as we get up there, they'll be able to do that. And we are researching currently, oh yeah, the Eco Power Bank battery, which we want. Gonna have to get through Abyssalite in order to get that. Also gonna have to come up with a power source. Colony achievement earned. Power sources, well, the best one I can think of is hydrogen. And I did see a new build that I want to try. I don't know if I'm going to try that out right yet, but maybe. Well, luckily a lot of good team digging over here. Setting it up nice for the regular dupes as they arrive, hopefully. Another achievement, my goodness. Recover a database entry and inspecting facility ruins. Which one was that? Oh, this one, yep. Inspect, rummage, inspect. Did I ever inspect this? Yes, I did. I should have probably saved something for a nature reserve, but I usually make a nature reserve. Unless I see one that's like perfect. Most of the time I won't. Alright, research complete. We should be still researching, right? No, we're not. Okay, so we got the battery thing here. That's not going to help us though until we get to know how to do some of these bigger projects. We do have the electrolyzer, so we can start making oxygen. Just got to figure out how I want to do that. I think I'm going to go this way. Let's also dig out this side. They probably will prefer this side only because this is where they're usually living at. Luckily, it's still very breathable right now, even with 5 bionics. I'm not really feeling like I'm in necessarily a bad place. I've got to come up with some liquids, though. There's ethanol. Maybe I just go open air, because I don't think I have another liquid that won't freeze in these temperatures. Open air will do me a lot better. So we're gonna do that. Let's get some mesh tiles here. I think I want to get these like this. This is where they're gonna be. Oxygen, electrolyzer. Could make them out of iron. Cinnabar is gonna be fine too, though, right? Maybe. I don't think iron's gonna last much longer. Alright, well that will give us more iron. Eventually. Okay, no, never mind right now. Alright, let's get some of these, make them out of iron. 3 of them should be good. We'll get yet another one, but maybe put it right here. Oh, I do not have that technology yet. I'm gonna have to learn it real quick. And then as far as the power goes for these, yep, we're gonna hook these up to this. I might have to get a bigger battery for this. And maybe another wheel. Yeah, the problem with this as well is the collection up top, so we're gonna have to go up there. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that kind of worked out, didn't it? Okay. Alright, we got a print. Cycle 12. Another bionic. Probably not. What a... maybe. That would be my 6th bionic. Wow. I hate not to get him. Suit training. Yeah, I'm gonna get him. Chip is gonna be perfect for hauling. Let's go ahead and prioritize hauling for them. Building, digging way down. And tidying way up. They're gonna be on... Ooh. Let's have them on the same schedule everybody else is up here. That should be fine. They don't need to go to bed anytime real soon. But that should give us plenty of hauling. I am going to need to dig down more than anything else because that carbon dioxide is starting to build up. We could probably use some batteries right about now. Maybe a few. Let's make 10 more of those. Hopefully now that I have a hauler, he will be able to do that more often. In fact, now is the time to get a strength booster. And then as far as research goes, I think I will get the hydrogen generator, but then I'm going to switch it up. I got to get the bottle drainer. Alright, this is also a 7. That's a 7. Alright, there's the research done. Let's go ahead and try to get that bottle drainer. That's a lot of research that we got to get through, but we're going to need that oxygen sooner rather than later. Right now, we're doing really good with that. Also, it'd be nice to save this skunk instead of having it just being frozen so that we can make more gear bombs. That's going to be an issue sooner rather than later. And we have a new construction booster, so let's give that out. Let's give that out to Skip. Now he can be a little bit better at constructing. I should probably check to see how wide this room should technically be. Let's see. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. So maybe I cancel these. Take that out. Alright, that'll look better. Alright, well, they have plenty of work to do. Kind of want this mesh tile on there pretty soon. Oh, I need to dig this out real quick. And we have how many batteries? Not nearly enough. We're gonna need to have this oxygen up and running and the hydrogen flowing for the power real soon. Guessing this is gonna be the top of it. We do have more up here that we could go get. What is this into? We're gonna have to find some abyssalite. Let's go in and look for abyssalite. Okay, no, we have plenty right here, actually. We've already dug through some. That's great. So we're gonna be able to make them batteries. See if we can right now. Stations. Soldering station, yes. Let's get one of those up and running. I don't know if I have anybody that can do it. Don't think so. So I need a electrical engineering skill. I believe you can't make that over here. You can only make it here, which is bad. So we're gonna need a dupe that can be an electrical engineer. But that'll have to wait till next time. Well, not bad. 13 cycles in, we've dug quite a bit out. We have 6 biotic dupes. We're getting the open air electrolyzers ready to go. This will be the hydrogen area. We'll have to have a setup up here for gas pumping. So we'll have to get some automation research, some things like that. But that will then power the hydrogen generators, and hopefully by then we'll have some eco power banks. So we're definitely going to want that. I'm going to want about 5 per dupe, so that'd be 30 of these. And that's just a start, because I'll probably want even more than that later. We'll put that on a 6. But we can't even do that right now because we have no electrical engineer. Now you can get a bionic dupe that already has that to start with, but we didn't get one of those. So the only other way of doing that is either get another bionic that has it, get a printing pod for just the chip, or get a regular dupe and they already have that skill, or skill them up to get it. So it's going to be difficult. One option would be to go to the other planet if we can find the transport pod and open the Frosty Friend or the Frozen Friend, so that we can get them 3 skill points right away. So that's a thought too. Anyway, that was super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, I'll come back to this one. This one's super fun. Awesome. Everybody who was watching, peace out. Until I see you next time, keep that family close, watch out for that gooberment, and live free.